Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf, ready?
Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And for the 2nd straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
Moore going in motion. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So trying to get the running game going, his first carry, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kyler Gordon there to make the tackle. Third and 6.
Alert! Drill right, 22! Easy!
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Come on, come on.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set up.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
He's going to look deep for Adams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Big 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
53, ready. 20 hot.
Throw it on third down, Stafford, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Here we go, Shaq.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Braden Fisk, the rookie, in there that time for the sack.
Anytime you talk about defensive tackles in this Rams organization, of course, there's some big shoes to fill following the retirement of Aaron Donald, one of the best to ever do it. But with Fisk, they got a guy, Mike, that interior quickness, physical presence, his ability to get off the ball and create some havoc. Listen, no one is going to compare anybody in their first year to Aaron Donald, but the Rams...
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Set. Buffalo 18. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Come 19, go. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Throwing again. Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Bronco. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Come on.
Here's Williams now to throw. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
22.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. That's taken in at the 50. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Shut up. Go, Reed, go. Shut up.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
You're set.
On 1st down, Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's Torrey Taylor now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Reset. Madden25.
They put Adams in motion.
At 24.
On play action, it's Watson. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Reset.
The motion man is Nakua.
29.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And this will be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long for Watson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. First and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
To throw is Williams. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. 2nd and 7.
Set. 26. 59.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that. Contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He finds Hollins on the ground.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Rams' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go. Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer.
The motion man is Nakua. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. The motion man is Nakua. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent, and he has taken it. Every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. $60 Bison, $60 Bison. Hut, hut.
Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Set. Middle, middle, middle. Hot.
Stafford now to throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
Zero. Omaha, ready to move. Hey, give me radar.
The motion man is Nakua. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Rams punting unit coming out. As he's on for the 5th time. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
Dragon 60. Come on. Set. Buffalo 18. Hook.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. A play fake. Now Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, it's Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. Running with authority as he pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll go again with Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
with how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Hey, 54.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Hey, give me radar. What do you have?
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Monday.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready. 11.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And middle. 59. Hurry.
2nd down, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Zebra.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop.
And he will score. Game on. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
Set. 32. 21.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
Set. Zebra. Hey, 5-0.
Man in motion here is Hollins.
Look at him.
First down, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Middle, middle, middle. Set. 40 got. 40 got. Ready, move! Stay 50, stay 50. What are you hot?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Alert! Hey!
The motion man is Nakua.
Hey, easy, easy! '53, ready!
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey,
the motion man is Nakua.
Like 7.
They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Punt team headed out for the Rams as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on downs. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Going up top to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bears. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 59! Hey, alert, alert!
From the shotgun, here's Watson. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Here comes second down.
Alert, alert! You set! Hey, 59! Ah!
Out of the gun, Watson. Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Now first down throw for Watson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
To throw on second down is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10?
Double right! Hey, red!
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing